Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Hawk Hill on the campus of the Clinton School in New York City for tonight's PSAL Game of the Week between the Eleanor Roosevelt Huskies and the Clinton Hawks. The Huskies control the basketball down the baseline. It's Canada with Kelly on her. They go inside. Nice look, small to the basket. Good. And the Huskies draw first blood. Kelly goes long. It's going to be stolen by Camilleri. You're going to get Kate Stanley for a foul. Both teams come into this evening's tilt undefeated in league play. This is the battle for first place. This is the battle for undefeated, and this is the battle for a first-round bye in the playoffs. Camilleri brings it up. Hawks fall back from their 1-2-2. Down low once again to Small. She's tied up, goes up strong. The Hawks come away with it. Tokarczyk and Ella Walker battle each other for the ball. It's going to be white basketball. Kelly inbounds. Huskies in a 1-2-2 zone press. Camilleri, her second steal of the night. They're going to get her for travel, though. Along with Vidya Kelly, president of the Hawks Booster Club, my name is Dolph Tokarczyk, and we are bringing you this game live via the Clinton Hawk YouTube channel and globally on ESPN 10 El Decimo. Kate Stanley to inbound to Kelly. Kelly across the timeline. Huskies in a 2-3 zone. Hawks need to move the basketball around a little bit. Julia Hacker to Kelly. Thought about a three. Kate Stanley along the baseline. And she's going to draw the foul from Camilleri. Two to nothing Huskies early. Kelly to inbound to Hacker. Top of the key. They're going to get her for a travel. Nielsen brings it up for the Huskies. The Hawks in their 1-2-2 zone. The Hawks not showing press early. Into the corner. Nielsen is tipped away. It'll be Husky basketball.
Get under.
Tokarczyk inbounds. Kick long. It's stolen by Stanley. The Hawks look to run. Camilleri is all over the Hawks defensively so far. Your starting lineups for tonight. Eleanor Roosevelt starts Camilleri, Bourbon, Nielsen, Krejci, and Small. Hawks inbound the ball at half court. It's down 2-0. The Hawks run around Oklahoma. Kelly, long three, off the mark. Your Hawks starting lineup, it's Ella Walker, number 4, a 5'9" senior and captain team leader from New York, New York. At forward, Sofia Tokarczyk, a 5'7" sophomore from Lund, Sweden. Nielsen across the timeline. We'll be back with the guards for the Hawks in a moment. Inside to Camilleri. She goes to the rack and scores. It's 4-0. Hawks don't quite seem to have their feet under them. This press is doing to the Hawks what they normally do to a lot of other teams. The Hawks have not gotten in the rhythm just yet. Kate Stanley to inbound to Kelly. Hacker back with her. Goes to Walker. At guards, the Hawks start freshman Kate Stanley, a 5'3" freshman from New York, New York. Jay Kelly, the playmaker, 5'5" sophomore sensation from New York, New York. And Julia Hacker, 5'3" sophomore from New York, New York. Speaking of Hacker, to the basket, near miss, and she gets one rebound with the left. Great work by Hacker. Ella Walker, a lot of contact, no call. And back come the Huskies. An excellent series, no basket, but a great series from the Hawks there. And there the Hawk defense forces a turnover from the Huskies. Clinton looks to break the ice here. Hacker, nice running floater, no good. Again gets her own rebound. To Kate Stanley, looks to go baseline. Number 12, Camilleri, that's her 4th steal of the night. Three minutes into the game, Kelly takes it right back. Kelly with a good look to go a little bit in front of Hacker, but a great idea from the Hawks. Vegas is making the Huskies a 3.5-point favorite in this game. Coach Eloy wants a 30-second timeout. The Hawks are coached by Coach Eloy and Coach Andrews. And the Huskies come in, Bill Sullivan at the helm. The Hawks come in 8-0 in league play, 9-1 overall. The Huskies have a depleted staff today. 4 girls, Coach Bill Sullivan told me 4 girls are scratched for tonight's lineup. They come in 5-0, and they have had numerous cancellations and postponements in their season so far. 4-0 Huskies, 5:31 to go in the first. The Hawks will fall back into their 1-2-2 and not press. Krejci to inbound to Nielsen. Nielsen brings it into the front court. Kelly on her. Hawks in the 1-2-2. The ball moves from the Huskies. Nielsen's going to bring it back out. Drive baseline. Nice one-handed pass inside. And Walker comes away with it. And they tie her up. Jump ball. It's going to be blue basketball. 3 minutes in. The Hawks have yet to score. Krejci to inbounds. To Nielsen in the baseline. The runner on the baseline, and they're going to get the Hawks for a foul. Coach Eloy not pleased with the call, but the Huskies will shoot 2, up 4-0. Nielsen Bond shooting 2 misses the first. Tonight's game is refereed by Dr. Ferdy Pacheco and Octavius Tate Davis. 45 years of PSAL refereeing experience between them. So it's a senior staff. She misses the goal. Carson to Stanley. The Hawks look to run. Stanley coast to coast. There's a lot of contact, and she will shoot 2. The Hawk faithful raising a cheer for that. That's the Hawk squad they know, getting out in transition and running. Hawks with that 3-guard offense. They're fast and aggressive. And an up-tempo game definitely favors them. First one is up and good from Stanley. The Hawks are on the board, 4-1. She makes it up there. And now the Hawks take the opportunity to press. Huskies immediately confused. They weren't even sure who's supposed to throw the ball in. But they break the press with relative ease. The token pressure from the Hawks. You just see Hawks shut off the baseline. What you got to do there. Nicely done defensively. But a good move there from the Huskies. Shots in and out. A swarming rebound. Walker all over it. Kelly looks to run, but it's 1-on-4. She wisely pulls it out to start the offense. Kay Stanley thought about 3. Inside to Walker. She turns, wheels and deals. Eloy wanted the timeout to maintain possession. I think they called a jump, which is going to be Hawk ball. Hawks call for black on the inbound. Kelly to inbound. Up top to Kate Stanley. Julia Hacker driving, and she gets fouled. Hawks slowly but surely starting to come into the game a little bit. In and out, Hacker to shoot the second. 42 Hawks, 4 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the first. Good, 4-3. And the Hawks look to press again. 3 people on the ball. Camilleri breaks the press. Hawks across half court. Rebound. Here comes Kate Stanley back. Into the corner. And number 12, Camilleri, still number 5. That is their defensive specialist. But little eager on the pass ahead of Nielsen. It'll be Hawks basketball. Hawks cut an early 4-0 deficit to 4-3. Kelly to coach back to Kelly. Turnover for the Hawks. Camilleri comes back. Strong in the basket near Kelly for a foul. Against that zone press, the Hawks need to pass the basketball. You cannot dribble through a zone press. Camilleri to shoot 2. them both, and it's 6-3 Hawks. Kelly looks around for help. Up front to Stanley. Stanley, good look to Ella Walker. She gets fouled. Ella Walker will shoot 2. It's great to see a competitive basketball game, a big game here at Hawk Hill. Calling this the game of the week is probably an understatement. Game of the month, maybe? Game of the year? Maybe the biggest game ever played here on Hawk Hill since the building was inaugurated. Both teams undefeated. Both teams looking to go deep in this year's playoff. And a bye would certainly help. Ella Walker rattles the first one around and in 6-4. She hits them both. 6-5. Hawks up the press. Nearly traveling. Numerous Hawk fans calling for traveling there. Missed by the Huskies. Back out up top off the glass. No good. The Hawks are giving up a little too much in the way. Rebounds there. And the Huskies will shoot 2. She makes the first. 7-5 Huskies. Sophie Craigie makes both. It's 8-5. Hawks break the press. Julia Hacker across the timeline. 3 people on her. If she gets to get back, that's a good look to Walker. Walker strong to the cup. Count the bucket. And a foul. 8-5. With 3:38 to play, Walker will shoot 1 to tie the game. Up and good. And we're all even at 8. Cressy in and out. She throws it away to Takashi. Back to Kelly. Baseline jumper. In and out. Camilleri comes away with the rebound. Hawk showing good life here. Hawk in a double team. Nearly stolen by Hacker. Nearly traveled by the Huskies. Good ball movement. Up and no good. Takashi hangs on to the rebound. Out to Stanley. The Hawks look to run. Stanley to the baseline on Camilleri. And she gets her 6th steal of the night. She breaks the press herself. Huskies to the basket. Really thrown but Cressy comes up with it. Ooh, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Illegal screen on the Huskies. Hawk basketball with a chance to take their first lead of the night. These are the kind of games that these girls have come to Hawk Hill to play. It's nice to play against the high school with air balls and turnovers, but these games against the likes of Eleanor, Roosevelt, and Pace, and Ozone Park High School for Construction, that's why these girls are here. And they hope to make a deep run in the playoffs this year. Kelly then down to Hacker. Again, the press from the Huskies. Nice ball movement. They break it. Kate Stanley looking at Ella Walker. Great idea, but didn't get that. And a nice break for the Hawks there. Nice pass from the Huskies. But it went off of Camilleri's foot to the Hawks. 8-8. Hawks make the break the press. Kelly, steal number 7 for Bourbon. It was Bourbon with the steals, not Camilleri. And a nice look. And that's Cressy with the bucket, 10-8. Hacker breaks the press. Hawk turnover, 10-8. Husky basketball. We're going to get Sylvie Langman, a junior, 5'6" junior out of New York, for Kate Stanley. Nelson brings it up for the Huskies. Kelly on her, Hawks in the 1-2-2. They go up to the top of the post. To Bourbon, kicks it out. They go inside. 3 in the lane. 3 seconds in the lane. On Keita. Kelly then back. To Karchik, back to Kelly. She holds her pivot foot. Dribble drive. Across the timeline, nice bounce pass to Hacker, and good look, give and go. With a steal there by the Huskies. So far, it's a bit of a heavyweight boxing match. This team throwing jabs at each other. Nice look inside, and a bucket, and a foul. 3-point play opportunity. We got Eleanor Walker on a foul, and a 3-point play opportunity for the Huskies. Krejci to shoot one. It's off, Legato for it. Lemon comes away with it and picks up a foul on the Huskies. Huskies don't have a deep bench. But on that bench, they do have none other than Quinn Stanley, twin sister of Kate Stanley and longtime friend of many of these Hawks. First time the twins have played against each other in organized sports since the days of the Manhattan Youth Lamont Williams Downtown League, where many of these Hawk players learned their trade at a young age. The Huskies are in the penalty, so the Hawks will shoot two now. Landon at the charity stripe shooting two. That's good. It's an old rebound from way downtown. Jay Kelly. Excellent rebound by Hacker. The Huskies pull away with it, though. Nielsen to Karchik on her token pressure. Into Bourbon to break the timeline. To Nielsen. The Hawks in the 1-2-2. They're respecting that 3-point potential. And they're going to get three. Small had gotten out her tent, her fireplace, her lunch, and she was camped out in the lane. Kelly to inbound. Pressure from the Huskies. Country back to Kelly. Bounce pass. Bourbon with steal number 8. Off the glass and good. Bourbon's going to wear ski masks she robbed so much from the Hawks. We're going to get Hacker first steps. 14-9. Momentum has swung a bit into the favor of the Huskies. Hawks need a steal to get back on track. Huskies inbound from midcourt. Coach Andrews and Coach Evo are shouting instructions. Hawks in the 1-2-2. They're kicking inside to Cayeta, and she's going to travel. There was contact down low, but then Huskies get called with the travel. Kelly to inbound. 14-9. Kelly to Lamont to Hacker. This is good ball movement to break the pressure. Oh, and a nice look by Lamont. Nice look by Lamont. They're going to give it to the Huskies, though. Wait a minute. We're going to... Referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco is coming over talking to Tate Davis, and they've overturned the call. We're going to give Ella Walker's dad 50% credit for that, for talking them into that. Nicely done, Mr. Walker. He actually had a better view of the play than the refs. Kelly Dinbass. Coach Bill O'Sullivan shouting instructions from the sideline, trying to get Kay to inbound the pass, and steal the inbound pass. 14-9, minute to play. Hawks are going to run black. Have the Huskies seen what's in the scouting report? We shall see. So Hacker, top of the key. Back inside. And it's Bourbon. Takes a pop from her own player. Steal number 9 for Bourbon. She's making double figures on the steals in the first quarter. Oh, she's feeling it. Bourbon herself for 3. It's a one-girl show right now. Bourbon with steal number 10. Smart play by Nielsen. She wants to slow it down and take some time off the shot clock. Referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco resetting the shot clock. Bourbon alone has 10 steals for the Huskies, which means the Hawks are on pace for 40 turnovers in this game. Maybe more. Husky basketball, good baseline move from Nielsen inside to Cayeta, who's up and scores. Double-digit lead, first of the night for Eleanor Roosevelt, a.k.a. Elro. In this, the battle of former First Ladies, Eleanor Roosevelt versus Clinton. 19-9, Hawks are down, with Jaya Kelly shooting 2, Huskies in the penalty. He converts the first.
That's you, Alan.
Second is off. Nice rebound by Eleanor. Kept it alive to Landon. And you guessed it, Bourbon, steal number 11. Bounce pass. Oh, and a strong defense from Hacker. Rejection from Hacker, and the Hawks look to run. Baseline to Karchik. I think they were going to get her for steps. The Hawks easily 15 turnovers in the first period. On pace for 60. Bourbon to Nielsen. Across the timeline, we'll have to track her. Bourbon back to Nielsen. Good baseline move. Ella Walker comes over and helps. Sold out to Karchik. None other than Bourbon. Steal number 11. That is the end of the first quarter of play in the PSAL Game of the Week. With the Wolves of Eleanor Roosevelt, a.k.a. Elro, up 19-10 over the Hawks. The Hawks were didn't have their legs under them in the beginning, and then in the last part of the second half, they brought it all even at 8. But the Hawks had a bad patch at the end there. Many of you were asking about the halftime show that was going to feature a breakdancing and popping routine from Rob Kelly, Mike Costa, Todd Stanley, and Mike McGraw, and a few other fathers. The content was reviewed by the school, and they put it on hold. They asked that the fathers include more twerking in the routine. So some twerking and dabbing was asked for. So they've gone back to the drawing board with their choreographer, and we look for that at the next home game, which will be next Thursday here on Hawk Hill. And if that was not incentive enough to turn up for that game next Thursday on Hawk Hill, it's beloved gym teacher Mr. Jacoby bobblehead night. The first 500 Hawk fans to attend next Thursday will receive a Mr. Jacoby bobblehead. First 10 will be signed by him. The Hawks go back-to-back-to-back next week with road games Tuesday and Wednesday against the Julia Richmond squad at Julia Richmond, Pace at Pace, which will be a tough one, and then back home for Mr. Jacoby bobblehead night against Manhattan Village Academy. Second quarter action coming up, 19-10. Hawks looking to get back in the flow here. Nielsen to start the offense for the Huskies. They pick up top. 1-2-2 defense. Walker on the ball. A nice pass inside to Nielsen. Well, once again, Cayeto brought her tent and was camped out in the lane. Kelly inbound to Lynn. The Hawks look to go big here with 2 guards. Kelly breaks the press. Good look back from Ella Walker. In the corner, Ella Walker is trapped. Needs help. Hawks turn it over. Nielsen to Bourbon to start the offense for the Huskies. Hawks falling to Cayeto, top of the key. Stolen. Carson is to kick it out. Hawks across the timeline. Carson's going to go herself to the rack, and she gets fouled. Coach Eloy encouraging that kind of attacking of the basket from the Hawks. That has been a big theme in the coaching. She's a sophomore from New York, New York. First one is off the mark. So I said, Hawks going with their big off the glass and good. Not the conventional way, but the Hawks will take it. 19-11. Hawks draw first blood in the second. Bourbon breaks the press with ease, goes all the way to the cup, and scores. They've got to shut that down, the Hawks. Somebody's got to step to her there. Kelly's going to inbound. Hawks down by 10. Good ball move. They passed the way through. Hacker with that nice runner. Her patented runner is good. Beautiful floater. And it's 21-13. They're going to blow the whistle here. Octavius Tate Davis. Did they get her for a travel? Oh, that could have been an inadvertent whistle. It's still Husky basketball. 21-13. Nielsen starts the offense. Hawks in the 1-2-2. They're going to get her for carrying the basketball. Hawk ball. Hawks starting to pass it through the trap, which is good. This time, no press. From way downtown, Jaya Kelly. No good. Walker goes strong for the rebound. It's Tokarczyk. They tie it up with Small. And it's going to be a jump. Walker and Tokarczyk tied up Small. Hawk basketball. Kelly to inbound. Hawks look to cut into this 8-point Husky lead with 6:33 to play. They go up top to Landry. It's Nielsen, steals, some contact, no call. Coach Bill has having one in a foul. Tokarczyk kicks to Kelly. And where she started last time, Bone with the steal. Breakaway off the glass, count the bucket. 23-13. Referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco wants them to reset. It's 23-13, 6 minutes to go. Kelly brings it up to the Hawks. From way downtown. Kelly off, gets a throw rebound, and Hacker was there as well. Tokarczyk pulls away with it. She gets hammered. And they're going to get Krejci for a foul. Krejci versus Tokarczyk. It was an all-Eastern European battle for the ball there. Kelly to inbound. Hawks move, trying to support, give it to somebody open. Nearly a throwaway, but I think the Huskies got to. No, Huskies got to handle the basketball. There. I think he's going to. Very curious call. Referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco was looking right at that. Husky hand on the ball. But back come the Huskies. Nielsen across the timeline to Bourbon. Down into the baseline. Steps in the corner. Now it's the Huskies that start to turn the ball over a little bit. The Hawks need to take advantage of this. No press from the Huskies either. Kelly across the timeline. Tokarczyk gets a strong hit for her. She needs a little bit of help, and they're going to 5 seconds. Kelly for 5 seconds. Strong aggressive defense there from the Huskies. The Hawks need to see more of this to get themselves playoff ready to test their mettle with great games like this. Bourbon across the timeline to Nielsen. Hacker is all over her. She splits the defense. She knifes to the basket and buries the runner. 25-13. Kelly across. Nice pass. It's Lennon to the basket. Oh, and the Huskies strip her of the basketball. Go the other way and miss. But Nielsen is there for a strong offensive rebound. A lot of contact. They're going to get Tokarczyk for the baseline foul. Kate Stanley, the freshman sharpshooter, is back in for Sylvia Landman. Quality minutes from Landman. Nielsen to initiate the offense underneath the Husky basket. Walker. Strong defense. And they're going to get Small for a travel. It's Hawk basketball. Clinton Hawks look to cut into this 12-point deficit. 5 minutes to go in the second. Kate Stanley. They need it. Oh, Kate Stanley. Nielsen gets a hand on it. Steal. A little bit of Olay defense from the Hawks. And a strong move to the rack from Nielsen. Count the bucket. She'll shoot one. It's starting to get away from the Hawks a little bit here. 27-13. She comes the free throw. And it's 28-13. Huskies have more than doubled up the Hawks. Kelly comes back across. Nielsen with another steal. All around, we're going to get Walker with the foul. Nielsen will shoot a deuce. The partisan Clinton fans are trying to get behind the team. Team needs a wake-up call. And we're getting the first appearance of the night from freshman Ruby Costa from the Financial District. In for Hacker. Ruby's had a strong season this year. One of the team leaders in rebounds. And part of the bright future for this Hawk team. She hits them both 30-13. Kelly across the timeline. Ruby Costa. In and out. She really... Ruby Costa letting her presence be known. With a nice baseline three that just didn't go. Nielsen to Bourbon to start the offense. Up 17. She knifes through the front along the baseline. Huskies good. Costa inbound to Kelly. Kelly across the timeline. It's 32-13. Hawks have not played from behind too often this season, if at all. And another Hawk turnover. Oh, I think Coach Eloy got a timeout there. 4:05 to play in the second. A surprisingly large 32-13 lead from the Huskies of Elro. The Hawks definitely have it in them. They have the conditioning. As we talked about last game, Coach Lundy, representing the borough of West Philly, like myself, has the Hawks conditioned those morning workouts throughout the year and the off-season. Have brought the Hawks ready to play in the third and fourth quarter. Now they just need to get there and not be down 30 by the time they get there. Let's see if the Hawks can go on a little bit of run and get some momentum back. Stanley inbounds for the Hawks at midcourt. We've yet to see Quinn Stanley make an appearance for the Huskies. Hawks move the basketball around. Nielsen nearly forces lost count of the turnovers. Something in the 20s here. Stanley to Kelly. Start the offense. Costa sets a pick for her. Stanley inside to Walker. Walker turns and deals and gets fouled. Small did not like that call. Small complaining to referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. It's not going to do her a lot of good in the long term. Refs do not like to be talked back to. Walker will shoot 2. Nothing but net on the first. Oh, Walker, cash money, 4 for 4 so far tonight from the line. 32-15. Bourbon to bring it up. Stanley now at the top of the 1-2-2 defense. Suffocating defense from Costa. And a rare turnover from the Huskies. Hawks hoping that strong defense leads to offense. Stanley to Kelly. Stanley for a 3 from way downtown. No good. Looked like it may have hit Bourbon, but they're going to give it to the Huskies. 32-15. Bourbon, Nielsen trying to set a pick on Stanley. Back to Nielsen. Really throws it away. They keep it alive. And there's going to be a traveling on Keita. Another turnover from the Huskies. Can the Hawks take advantage? 3:17 to play. Hawks need to get on a little bit of a run here. Kelly, Stanley sets a pick for her. Kelly, good bounce pass to Walker. Kickball stays with the Hawks.
Straight up.
Huskies have gone to the bench, bringing in Costin. Walker initiates the offense. For Ella Walker. Back to Kelly. Karchik comes away with the rebound. A very quick whistle for jump. And it's going to be white basketball, though. Kelly triggers the offense to Stanley. Dribble drop. A runner off the glass. No good. Ella keeps it alive. One more bone. Looks to run. Kelly shuts her down. Hawks fall back in 1-2-2 defense. Nielsen and Bourbon. Very calm. Senior leadership. Karchik shuts off the baseline. Good defense here from the Hawks. They're going to get a jump ball. Walker. It's Karchik tied up Keita. Blue basketball.
Watch behind you, 221.
Inbound. It's Bourbon from the baseline. Long shot. She got it back. She's going to miss again. You don't see her miss twice too often. And another quick whistle on a jump there. That time it's white basketball. It's Kelly to bring it up. Baseline to Stanley. The Hawks need a three ball. And there it is. Their first three of the night. Kate Stanley splashes a three from the baseline. And it's 32-18 inside the Kaufman. A runner, no good. And Hawks rebounded Kate Stanley. She thought about throwing. Good composure by Stanley, but not as much by Picard. She throws it away. Big opportunity there for the Hawks. The Hawks love the run. We love to see that, but they need the run in a smart fashion. This is Bourbon to bring it up. She's going to take her time. Huskies look to use a little bit of clock here. Take Stanley and Costa. It's the PS234 double team trap up top. Back to Bourbon. She wisely passes on a three. Knifes to the cup. Misses. There's two Hawks there, but Keita comes out of it and scores. Good work by Keita. Oh, they have Stanley ahead. And that's smart play by Kelly. She sees her, and the Hawks answer back immediately. The Hawks look to trap. They almost get a turnover. Nearly a grab by the Hawks. Not called. Good pressure here from the Hawks. How about that? 10 seconds. They did not get it across the timeline. And referee Bertie Pacheco whistled in for 10 seconds. It's Hawk basketball. 34-20. Can they cut it to 10 or lower before halftime? That would be significant. Kelly reels and deals to Stanley. To departure. She goes strong in the hoop and gets hammered. Great ball movement by the Hawks. 34-20. 34-20 Hawks. Minute 17 to play. Karchik rattles in the first. 34-21. In and out in the second. The Hawks look to keep it alive. Oh, and great work by Ruby Costa. Oh, they're going to get her for a foul. We've seen similar plays like that called jumps earlier by Octavius Tate Davis. But that one, they're going to get Costa for the foul. Coach Eli didn't like the call, but back we come. 34-21. Hawks look to use this defense to maintain this momentum. They look to go down low. Costa nearly turns it over. Keita, one-on-one, and they're going to get her for a travel. She tried to post up on Walker. Walker was having none of it. And Keita traveled. The senior captain. Kelly across the timeline to Walker. Let's go back inside to Kelly. Stolen by the Huskies, but they're going to get her for a double dribble. Nice break for the Hawks. They got Camilleri on a double dribble. Hawks down 13. A 3-ball would put them down 10 here. 52 seconds to play in the second. Coach Bill O'Sullivan, it's gotten a little bit more tense here. Hawks turn it over immediately, though. Camilleri to Bourbon. From the baseline, she's feeling it. No good. And an excellent box out by Costa. What a box out. Camilleri had position on Costa. That from those Lamont League basketball days, she moved herself into better position. Boxed out Camilleri over the back. Costa to shoot a pair. Ruby Costa at the cherry stripe. Second attempt upcoming.
She's gonna block you, right? You're gonna beat it. Go.
Nothing but net. 34-22. We're unsure what this whistle was. You remember at the Lieutenant Joseph P. Patton Community Center when they put up 100. We thought that was the lotto ball that High School for Construction hit when they put up 100 points for one shot. You not often use PSAL rule where the lotto ball gives you 100, but then they took it off the scoreboard. 34-22. They've conferred at the scores table. We're ready to go. Hawks in the press, in the trap. They look to break it. They're going to get Kate Stanley for a leg in there. Good defense all around by the Hawks. Unfortunate. And the Hawks are in the penalty. So it's Camilleri shooting 2 with 41.3 to play. Hawks making noise along the baseline. Camilleri, ice in her veins, nails it. Second shot upcoming. This is a nice box out by Walker. And none other than Bourbon. Steal, number 13-14. Nielsen. Coach Bill O'Sullivan wants him to hold for the last shot. Camilleri, rejection to Karchik, out to Kelly, and a nice look to Stanley. Stanley with her left, rejection. Rejected by Bourbon. In action. Stanley had the right idea, but he's strong with the left. Coach Bill O'Sullivan wants him to hold for the last shot. But Nielsen goes to the basket, stolen by Karchik ahead of time. Karchik brings it out and gets fouled with 5.7 to play. She'll shoot 2. 35-22. This will be a season low for the Hawks in the first half points for sure by a lot.
5 seconds. You got 5 seconds. No foul.
No good on the first. Second one is off the rim, off the heel. And the Huskies look to run. 3, 2. Nielsen at the buzzer. This will count. No good. Coach Eloy and Coach Andrews not pleased with the first half, but this halftime speech will be a good one, and they're going to bring the Hawks out motivated. We'll be back for second half action in a moment. Stay with us, sports fans.
All right, we're good.
Thank you.
And we are back here on Hawk Hill for second half action in the battle of the former First Ladies. Clinton has the ball, Eleanor Roosevelt on defense, Kate Stanley along the baseline, and the Hawks unfortunately start the second half the way they played in the first, turning the ball over. But they fortunately get the rebound. Kate Stanley. Turnover number 2 for the Hawks, but the Huskies turn it over right back to the Hawks. 35-22, 7:39 to play. Hawks look to draw first blood. Stanley to inbound. The vociferous partisan home crowd getting behind the Hawks. Hacker to Kelly along the baseline. A good look to Stanley. Open 3. In and out. Kelly with a nice rebound. Taken back by Bourbon. Nielsen thought about it, now squares up. Cagey veteran play by the Huskies to pull it back out and start the offense. Camileri's off, Small looks for the rebound and gets it. In and out. Nice rebound by Ella Walker to Stanley, to Kelly in transition. Bounce pass is going to be a kickball, Hawk basketball. 1 minute and no score. Packard inbound. Clark's going to the baseline. Goes against Small. They're going to get Small for a block. Coach Bill O'Sullivan immediately goes to the bench with Keita. For Small. Small must be in foul trouble. The Hawks will look to take advantage of it and go right at Keita, and Small comes back in. Packer thought about the 3 to Kelly on the run. No good. They battle for the loose ball. Karchik and Keita tied up. It's Husky ball. The Hawks choose not to press, fall back into the 1-2-2, and it's Nielsen across the timeline. Kelly on her. Dribble drive by Nielsen Camilleri. De Bourbon steps in the corner. We had a nice visit in halftime in our ESPN 10 El Decimo studios with the mom of Camilleri for the Huskies, a former Steady Pickets teammate of a number of these Hawks. Kelly inbounds. Karchik back to Kelly. They thought about a long ball. Stolen by Camilleri. She misses the Hawks outlet. Hacker to Karchik. Karchik looks to move on Bourbon, and they're going to get Hacker for steps. Coach Eloy imploring Karchik and all the Hawks to take the ball to the basket, draw the foul. That's where the Hawks have had their best success this year. He wants them to do more of that. Bourbon across the timeline. Listen top of the key. A nice look inside. And Kaicha converts. Hawks left themselves vulnerable along the baseline now. Hacker set the pick for Kelly. To Karchik. To Hacker. She's got an open look. Nice pass to Stanley. Baseline. No good. Walker and Karchik battle each other for it. And Huskies come away. Karchik goes on off the glass with the left on Keita. An arcing left. Nice trap from the Hawks. They break it though. Here comes Nielsen. We're going to get Walker on the foul. Hawks need to step to that a little bit quicker. Walker in a difficult position there though, because they were 2 or 3 on 1 and she was the one. Walker in foul trouble. Coach Eloy is going to get Ruby Costa, part of the freshman trio they have here on the Hawks. Nielsen rattles the first one in. 38-24. Rattles the second one and gets the shooter's touch. Kelly long ball to Stanley. She goes strong. In and out. Rebounded by Bourbon. Oh, that's where Bourbon needed to come with the crisp bounce pass. Hawk ball and a turnover. Kelly to bring it up. And there is that crisp bounce pass. Kelly to Stanley. Back to Costa. Costa for three. Oh, in and out. Takashi and Kato battle. It's Kato who comes out with it. In and out from Costa. That would have been a big three for the Hawks as they try to mount a second half comeback. 5 minutes to go in the second half. Third quarter. Traveling. Bourbon trying to get back some of those steals that she had in the first half. That's her third or fourth turnover in the second half. Costa then down to Kelly. Kelly triggers the offense. Hacker, baseline to Stanley. Stanley for three. Short. They battle for it. Huskies come away with it. Long ball. Hawks had a good chance to steal, and Stanley does. Lazy pass from Bourbon. Stanley throws it right back. Nearly a palming. And they're going to get her for that, yeah. Dr. Ferdy Pacheco coming in from behind, making that call on the palming. Costa to Kelly. And back come the Hawks. Nobody picks her up. She's going to go straight. She thought about a three. Nice pick from Stanley. Rejection by the Huskies. They look to run and do. Good. 41-24. Now the Hawks look to counter. Stanley against Bourbon. Hawks throw it away again. Nearly a travel by Camilleri. Coach ties her up, but they're going to give her a timeout first. Tough stuff from the Hawks. 41-24. Tonight's game, as always, brought to us by Potbelly. Hawks are not going to get to the century mark tonight, but as they did last Tuesday, anytime the Hawks break the century mark, it's a free sandwich or chili or macaroni and cheese for all season ticket holders or single game ticket holders at the Potbelly. Coach Eloy imploring the team to pick up the tempo. It's Kelly, Costa, Stanley, Hacker and Takachi for the Hawks. Camilleri, Kato, Nielsen, Bourbon, and Johnson for the Huskies. Can the Hawks get on a roll? We're midway through the third. 41-24. Nielsen will start the offense. Camilleri out to set a pick on Kelly. I think they started blowing that whistle before the pick was even set, so unsure where the contact was, but they're going to get a foul on Clinton there. Bounce pass to Kacher. Referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco calling things tight right now in the third quarter. They get Hacker for a touch foul. Camilleri into the corner. Bourbon, she's tough from there, in and out. And nobody checked out the top of the key. And Camilleri took full advantage. It swooped in for the rebound. Gets fouled. Tracy to inbound to Nielsen. Kelly on her. Hawks still in that 1-2-2. And they have to go man-to-man soon if this deficit holds. Nielsen to Bourbon, corner to Kretschik. Broken up by Takashi, but bounces right back to Nielsen. Tough luck for the Hawks there. Kelly looks to get something started for the Hawks. All the way to the cup. Two Huskies bang into each other, and Hacker comes away with it. And she gets fouled. 43-24. Huskies look to break the 20 mark in their lead. The Hawks look to get it back down to 10. They can get on a little bit of rolling. Hawks move around. Carts on the baseline. Too many men, girls in the same area. Stanley looks around. Kelly, top of the key from way downtown. Husky basketball, 43-24. Bourbon with those sweet red shoes. Inbounds to Nielsen. Nielsen, Kelly on her. Nice look inside to Cato. Down look to Stockton. Great ball movement by the Hawks. Huskies, unfortunately not the Hawks. 45-24. Clinical basketball from the Huskies.
Come on.
This time, so it was a toss-up with referee Octavius Tate Davis. That time she's going to call foul on the Huskies. She's called that one a jump. As many times as she has foul. That was a foul. Eleanor is asking for some clarification on that. Kelly, top of the key to Stanley. Nice ball move to Hacker for three. In and out. They battle for the rebound. And Costa ties up Keita. It's Husky basketball. 45-24. 3:05 to play. Now, Dr. Ferdy Pacheco is clarifying some confusion there. The call was over the back on the Clinton Hawks. Not a jump ball. So Keita will shoot a pair. Off the glass, no good. The Hawks a bit stunned right now. Down 21 with 3 to play. Touch by Keita in the second one. Swish, 46-24. Kelly attacking back. Good turn and shot. In and out. Tough luck there, and Kostman pulls down the rebound. And they're going to get the Hawks for a foul. Now they're saying it's not a foul, it's an inbound. And now the Hawks, one of the first times on the night, pick up in the full court zone press. Now they're actually going to go man-to-man. They trap. Costa comes away with it. Costa all the way to the basket. She gets fouled. The Hawks with their signature swarming defense showing flashes of their regular self there. Could this be the moment? When they start to get themselves back in the game. Mark that moment down. 2:50 to go in the third. Hawks down 22. They go to the man-to-man trap press. Force a turnover. Ruby Costa off on the first one. She'll shoot a second.
Rebound, big arms, elbows, let's go.
Coach Bill O'Sullivan for the Huskies calling for the box out. Hawks are off. The shot to Karchik rebounds. A lot of contact. It was tied up, and it's going to be Hawk basketball. Kelly inbound. Landed for Costa. Kelly looks around. Huskies got a hand on it. We'll do it again.
Get on the ball and his wings. Avery, off the ball. Right there, hand.
It's going a bit quiet here on Hawk Hill. Stanley over to Karchik. She travels. Good movement by Hooper. She's got to keep that pivot foot down. 46-24. Another Hawk turnover. Bourbon into the front court to Nielsen. Great hesitation move. Looks to keep it in. And does to Kostman. And Stanley got it from behind. She'll shoot 2. Coach Eloy conferring with the statisticians, seeing what kind of foul trouble the Hawks have. Unfortunately, senior captain, their leader, Ella Walker on the bench with foul trouble. Austin converts the first for a 23-point Husky advantage. Second one's off. Carissa gets the rebound. Hawks tie her up. But it's Husky ball. More Moat to inbound. Good look to Cosman at the elbow. She turns. It's Nielsen streaking. Good defense from the Hawks. Nearly a steal from Kelly. A runner from Camilleri. Kaeta strong with it, but brings it back down. That's a no-no for the big man. And the Hawks tie her up. The Hawk faithful. Trying to urge their team on. Kelly from way downtown. Oh, and she's fouled. Nearly a 4-point play. Kelly shot that one from the other side of Union Square and nearly hit it. She will shoot 3. Two out of 3 from Kelly. Cutting it up to 21. And back come the Huskies. At the elbow, it's Camilleri. The steady bucket veteran goes down the lane and a nice bounce pass. Coach Mackey would have been proud about that one. Because she steals the Stanley. Stanley looks to run. She's got space. She knifes in, gets fouled. Oh, nearly hits it. Back-to-back chances at the line and back-to-back near 3-point plays and 4-point play by the Hawks. Kate Stanley to shoot 2. Still waiting for the first appearance of Quinn Stanley tonight's game. She's off on both. Rebounded by Nielsen. Token pressure from the Hawks, they fall back into 1-2-2. They had Costin for a moment, thought about it. But Nielsen, with a nasty crossover that she has. But once again, Kato, she always has her tent nearby and was camped out in the lane. Back comes Kelly. She's got a shot. But stolen by the Huskies. They look to run. Nielsen wisely pulls it back out to use a little bit more clock. It's a cagey veteran team. Look at Camilleri. No, they got a foul on Kate Stanley. Coach Eloy did not like that call. Hawks in the penalty. Camilleri will shoot a pair. 47-26. It's 234 for 234 as Ruby Costa enters for her longtime teammate and classmate, Kate Stanley, with clearly a foul trouble. Don't know if she has 3 or 4. Camilleri buries the first. She's off on the second. Nice box up by Hacker. But Camilleri, what an effort. Gets her own shot. Goes into Kato. And she scores. Kelly attacks. Kelly on Bourbon. Her Escalades AAU teammate. Battle Royale. Kato comes away with the rebound. They're going to get it. Coach Bill O'Sullivan calls the TO for the Huskies. Up 50-26. Minute 6 to play. These Huskies featured 2 starters on the Escalades premier AAU team here. That Jaya Kelly also is a standout performer for Amelia. Avery Bourbon and Amelia Camilleri, the 2 of them have had a standout night. As has Nielsen. Small on the bench with foul trouble for the Huskies. Do Coach Eloy and Coach Androys have something up their sleeve for the Hawks here. One thing at a time, they're going to get this deficit inside of 20 first and start to chip away at it. Hawks need to dominate the glass and try to cut out the turnovers to have a chance to get back in the game against the Huskies. Huskies again missing 4 players. Scratched due likely to COVID. For privacy purposes, did not ask the reason of Coach Bill O'Sullivan. They are 5-0 coming into the game. And the Hawks about to come back to prevent the Huskies from going to 6-0. Costman to Bourbon. Wilson right back to Costman. Nice move down the lane. In and out. Landon battles Costman for the rebound. It's going to go out off the Hawks. Nielsen to trigger the offense. Got a nice look to Costman at the elbow. Bourbon from the baseline. Nothing but net. That was a 2-ball. 52-26. Kelly goes to the cup. A runner, no good. Gets her own rebound. Runner again, no good. It's Costa there for the rebound for the Hawks. Foul that might have put the Huskies in the bonus. Let's see. Yes, it did. Non-shooting foul. Hawks now in the bonus. 5 fouls on the Huskies. Ruby Costa at the charity stripe for 2. Buries the first. In and out in the second. Landon contests for the rebound. Huskies come away from it with it and travel. Hawks get it right back with a chance. Carson to Kelly for a 3. It's off. The Hawks look to keep it alive. And they do tie it up in the corner. Tukarczyk tied up Califano, newly in the game. Eva Califano has not seen a lot of action tonight. Kelly to trigger the offense for the Hawks. Tukarczyk strong to the cup. Off the glass, no good. Back comes Bourbon. The Hawks fall back on defense. Nielsen thought about it and wisely pulls it back out. It's a smart basketball by the Huskies. Nielsen thought about it. Made a good first quick step, but a little bit too quick. Traveling on the Huskies. Costed inbound to Kelly. 52-27. Hacker. Back to Kelly from way downtown. Nielsen got a piece. And at the buzzer, that probably would not have counted. No good. Coach Andrews out having a word with referees Dr. Ferdy Pacheco and Octavius Tate Davis. I think that they feel like some of these strong moves, especially by Kelly to the hoop, there's a lot of contact with the body especially. And Coach Andrews is asking them to keep an eye out for that. We look to see Kelly at the charity stripe a little more regularly in the fourth quarter here. 52-27. We go to the fourth here on ESPN 10 El Décimo. And as always, sports fans, tonight's match is available in Spanish by pressing the SAP button on your remote control. Esta transmisión está disponible en español si quieres. Oprima el SPA en tu ordenador, por favor. A hush has drawn over the crowd. Clearly the absence of the Hawk mascot is affecting the play of the Hawks here. When the Hawk mascot does turn up, you know the Hawk will never die. And the agility of the Hawk mascot, the gymnastic talent of the Hawk mascot, helps to motivate the team. We'd love to see more students and parents out for the game. Tonight is the biggest turnout we've had. Tonight, of course, was Principal 11 Mask Night. The first 500 fans tonight got a Principal 11 mask with his face on it on the front of their mask. Many are wearing it proudly here tonight. And here we go for fourth quarter action. And the fans are getting up and moving around. We see Mike Costa limbering up over there. I think he thought that we maybe were going to do the twerking and the breakdance moves tonight. I think they have practice actually after this for that halftime show. Stanley sets a pick for Kelly. Nice bounce pass to Hacker. Hacker looked a knife through the defense to Walker back in with 4 fouls. Strong move to the baseline to Walker. The senior leader setting the pace early. Senior leader and captain goes strong to the basket and gets fouled. 52-27. Ella Walker stays perfect from the foul line. 6 for 6 tonight. And now Dr. Ferdy Pacheco has realized that that last foul on number 33 small was her 5th. So she is done for the night. They'll send Kato back in. And the Hawks will look to take the rock at her to see if they can get her into foul trouble. Bit of a break for the Hawks here. 33 starting center for the Huskies. Senior leader, Small, gets her 5th. Maybe a little too late for the Hawks. But as we know, as they say on Hawk Hill, the Hawk will never die. Coach Lundy will see to that with that fitness and conditioning that she's got them in. Hawks look to pick up full court. Kelly was man up on Nielsen, denying her the ball. But Bourbon breaks the trap, and they're going to get her for throwing up an elbow with the off arm. Fortunate call there for the Hawks. We had a bad vantage point from this side, but there didn't seem to be much there. But Dr. Ferdy Pacheco awards the ball back to the Hawks. Hacker with a nice pick. Joe Kelly to the rack, and that conversation that Coach Andrews had with Coach Bill O'Sullivan does not like that. But Coach Andrews, ever the technician, the chess master, had the conversation with the referees. They thought about that conversation, and that foul was not a charge. It was a block. And Camilleri, the steady buckets veteran, has fouled out. Remember, the Huskies are down 4 players. Scratched. Playing with 9. 2 have fouled out. Camilleri, who's had an excellent night, has just fouled out. Small had a solid performance. She has fouled out. They're bringing in Kato, who has had more 3 seconds in the lane than points. If they can take it at her, maybe they get her to foul out. I think Coach Bill O'Sullivan needs to give Quinn Stanley the look. A scrappy hustler who would bring a lot of energy to this Husky team. Back we come, 7:37 to play, 52-29. Hawk basketball with a chance to cut to 21 or 20 with a 3. Speaking of that, Kate Stanley thought about it. Jaya Kelly from way downtown, off the glass, no good. And a good rebound by Bourbon. There were a lot of Hawks around her, and Bourbon comes down with it. Nielsen, she's dangerous in transition. What a nice look down low. The Hawks might have got away with a foul there. Kelly on the run. This is where she wants to be. She goes right, spins back, comes inside. A lot of contact, no call. And Nielsen comes over. They trap her. She's very difficult to trap her. They're so calm with the ball. Bourbon and Nielsen. Hawks have not seen 2 good guards like this. All the way to the cup. Bourbon taking advantage of a little bit of lackadaisical defense from the Hawks. No one came to greet her. Kelly comes back. Baseline to Walker. Walker to the basket. It's going to be Husky basketball. 54-29. Kaisha to Bourbon. Bourbon 2-on-1 now against Walker. They fall back in and help. In and out Walker. Nice rebound. Good outlet pass to Hager. Oh, she had two girls over there. Unfortunate. Great idea there for the Hawks. Turnover and back come the Huskies. It's Avery Red Shoes Bourbon across the timeline. To Nielsen. She nicely through to Kresha. Drives on Walker. In and out. Oh, it's Cato with a strong rebound and back in. Cato out-battled the Hawks and got that rebound. Walker looks to run. Kelly to Stanley. Arcing shot. No good, and Cato now starting to assert herself on the glass. Nielsen, she sees Kresha across from her. Looks to take it herself. Rebounded there by Kresha. Will Sullivan and his senior leaders know to stop, run some clock, Kostman to the basket, gets her own rebound, stolen by Tokarczyk. She looks to run and gets fouled. We started a new quarter, so no one in the bonus just yet. 56-27, Hawks down 27 with 5:39 to play. Kelly up to the top of the key. Kate Stanley. Long three from the baseline. Good defense from the Hawks, they get it back. Stanley inside to Tokarczyk. Rejected. It's Nielsen. Tokarczyk on her. Tokarczyk and Kelly left the trap. Back to Bourbon. Baseline, they kick it inside the Kostman. Good ball movement. Good ball movement from the Huskies. Foul on the Hawks. It's Kostman who will shoot two. Shoot on the first. Second shot up and good. I think right now Coach Hernandez would just settle for a good run from the Hawks. Show some life. You get a couple buckets, play some defense. Kelly right at them. In and out. Walker, strong rebound. And she gets fouled. Now they're trying to get Kate in foul trouble. So far, the two players fouling out have not affected the Huskies. Bill Sullivan has a very strong starting seven. First miss of the night from Walker. He's 6 for 7 from the charity stripe. She comes right back strong. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Hawks with the pressure. Bourbon and Nielsen. Just such experienced, savvy guards. Good look. Nielsen to Kostman. Up and good. Clinical breaking of the press from the Huskies there. Kelly comes back. Acker looks to set a pick for her. As does Tokarczyk. Kelly to the basket. And there's that conversation that Coach Andrews had. And they call the foul. The Huskies have nearly doubled up the Hawks. 59-30. In and out of the first. Remember, this is a very young Hawk team. So, hate to lose a game like this, but this will be a learning experience for this year's playoffs and beyond. They battle for the rebound, but the Huskies come away with it. Bourbon, top of the key to Kostman. From way downtown, Nielsen with battle for. What a rebound by Kate Stanley. Out-battles the much taller Cato. Kicks it to Kelly. Kelly runs. And they're going to get her AAU teammate Bourbon with a foul. Coach Eloy immediately talking to the statisticians, making sure that no more Huskies have fouled out, because if they had, he's going to point that out and get them off the floor like they did with Small earlier. Kelly to shoot 2, 4:15 to play. In and out battle for the rebound, and it's Kaufman comes away for the Huskies. Strong move to the hoop from Bourbon. Stanley was blinded by those red shoes and picked up her 5th. Great game tonight from K-State. Great hustle up and down the court. Distributing the rock very nicely, playing great defense. She'll take a seat with 4:09 to play. Only a freshman. Again, what a young team the Hawks have. Senior Ella Walker will graduate. They'll miss her a lot, but they'll bring back the entire squad, many of whom are sophomores and freshmen. So the Hawks expect great things in the future. The Hawks were supposed to have a tournament this weekend, an MLK weekend tournament. Scheduling snafu. Their bar game, the postponed bar game from before Christmas, was moved to this Saturday. The Hawks turned down the invitation to play in the tournament, and then were told that the bar game was going to get moved. So unfortunately, that slot for the Hawks at that tournament was already given out to another squad. But we'd love to see this Hawk team in a tournament in the very near future. It's Bourbon at the charity stripe. Second one rattles home. They have now doubled up the Hawks. It's 60-30. There's no quitting the Hawks. The Hawk will never die. Kelly right back at it. So the senior leader, Walker. Walker kicks it down to Tokarczyk. A good turn by Tokarczyk. She gets blocked. An excellent steal by Hacker. But there she is, Bourbon. She's approaching 20. Steals on the night. They hustle back by the Hawks, and they don't score. Great hustle by the Hawks. Again, the Hawk will never die, as they say on the Hawk Hill. And the Hawks are showing that. Kelly to trigger the offense. 3:43 to play. Kelly from way downtown, in and out. Good battle from Ella Walker to get in there with Keita and Kaufman. It's a big lineup here from the Huskies. They go 5'10", 5'10" across the board. It's Krejci to Nielsen. Yeah, devastating crossover she has into the front court. She goes baseline off the glass, in and out. Keita gets on the glass and knocks it home. Back comes Walker. She thought about a long ball. So did Hacker. Back to Walker. To the basket. Inside to great look from Kelly to Tokarczyk. They're going to get Bourbon, Pedro Bourbon with the foul from behind. (62-30). Hawks have one left from the line. Tokarczyk rattles it home. The Hawks are still doubled up now, 62-31. Krejci inbounds to Bourbon. Back to Krejci. Nielsen, they break the trap. Nielsen, good look to Keita. Misses. Ella Walker, strong rebound. Strong rebound. Kostman got a piece of it. We're going to call out of bounds off of Walker. Coach Bilosevic wants a timeout with 3 minutes to play. He's not known for putting in subs from the scouting report that we got here in the ESPN 10 El Decimo studios. But now, up 30 with 3 minutes to go. It looks like he is going to the bench. A number of players have taken off their shooting shirts. A hush is drawn over the crowd here. The Clinton Hawk faithful, the Hawk Booster Club, unfamiliar with seeing the Hawks down 30, unfamiliar with seeing the Hawks down at all at any point in the game. But as we talked about, they're not playing against the high school of air balls and turnovers, as they often do. So tough competition. This will get them ready for the end of the season, and most importantly, for a potential playoff run for the Hawks. We've got a couple more big games coming up. Both teams play pace. This Husky team beat pace in what was a scrimmage because the refs didn't turn up due to COVID last week. The Husky beat pace by 1. Both teams still play pace. The Hawks will go on the road to play them in 2 weeks. We hope to bring you that one live here on ESPN 10 El Decimo. Inbounds, stolen by the Hawks. Walker. Kelly outlets to Landman, and there she is again. Bourbon. Nearly a steal, and does create the steal. Bourbon with the ball, calling box. Still all 5 starters on the field for the Huskies on the court. Strong ball movement and costly scores. Coach Bill O'Sullivan, not one to use his bench. Julia Hacker thought about it. Looks to kick it inside. It's landed back to Hacker on the run. No good. Walker, good hustle. He's safe from going out, but had her foot on the line. No quit in these Hawks. It's Bourbon. Inbound to Nielsen. Kelly on the ball. They look to trap. Nielsen with the crossover. Crosses again, one-handed. Kaufman, what a look down low to Keita, but luckily, she was camped out, and they called 3 seconds. 64-31. They've more than doubled up the Hawks here. The Hawks faithful, urging them on. A nice block there by Keita, and they kick it out to Kaita. To Nielsen. To Kaita hustling back. Looks like she might have taken a little bit of a knock. I hope she's okay. Archer's going to limp it off. A cheer from the Hawk faithful. She was hustling back on defense, which you love to see. Unfortunate knock there. As she and Nielsen, incidental contact. As she went down. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Hacker to Kelly, and back come the Hawks. Inside of 2 minutes. Still no substitutes from the Huskies. Julia Hacker, nice move to the basket. Great rebound by Walker. Blue ties her up. Inbound stolen. Hawks nearly stole it back. A beautiful bounce pass, Nielsen to Kaita. But Ruby Costa was there to say, no, not in my house. Costa to Kelly on the run. No good. Rebounded by Nielsen. Across the timeline, it's Bourbon. Down low to Kaita. Walker playing gingerly with 4 fouls there. Doesn't want to get their fourth, her fifth. For 3. She thought about it. Oh, a nice no-look pass from Nielsen, but it's Landman who steals. And unfortunately gets to Kaita, and Ruby Costa battles for it. They're going to give it to Blue. Some confusion there. As Blue was given the ball, but went running down the other end. Minute 7 to play. I think they kind of wanted to cut and have the Logs and running some clock out. And we're going to get Charlie Luckman in the game for the first time. The great-great-grandniece of NFL great and Hall of Famer Sid Luckman. The freshman enters. Inside to Cato, up strong and in. Nice inbounds pass from Kostman. Kelly right back at it. Goes strong to the basket. She gets fouled. And the shot is in and out. A lot of shots tonight for the Hawks that just won't drop. And the Huskies have another player who's departed. Who maybe had a previous engagement. And here we get a big round of applause. None other than Quinn Stanley comes in the game. The biggest round of applause in the second half as she gives that to her longtime teammate, Ruby Costa. Her twin sister, Kate Stanley, unfortunately has fouled out. So we didn't get the two sisters playing against one another. I think they have hockey practice in Jersey tonight together. They'll be back together. Hockey and basketball being just two of about the 7 sports the two of them play. And Stanley, to Krejci, Stanley thought of a nice bounce pass. Again, the skills learned from Lamont in the Manhattan Youth Center. Beautiful bounce pass to Crossman from Stanley. It gets tied up in its white basketball. Landman inbound to Kelly. Referee Ferdy Pacheco checking. We may be in the penalty here. And it looks like, in fact, we are. And what an exciting moment that would have been if Kate Stanley and Quinn Stanley faced off head-to-head, the two freshman sensations. One from Clinton Middle School, the other from East Side Middle. And how about that Clinton Middle School program that Carlos has? 9 of the 11 Hawks came from that program. That swarming, trapping 2-3 defense that Carlos teaches them. Gets all those girls conditioned and understanding the game of basketball and the zone defense that Eloy and Andrews put to such great efficiency here in the Manhattan South Division. Carlos could not be here tonight. He had a prior engagement with one of his JV teams. But we hope to get Carlos in the ESPN 10 El Decimo studios soon for an up-close and personal one-on-one interview. Let's talk about the tremendous success he had. City championship a couple years ago for that team. Lost in the finals to MAT when Landman and Chen were seniors, Tokarczyk and Kelly were 7th grade. Landman and Chen were 8th grade. Then the next year they would have won, most likely, but COVID came. Back and forth go the Hawks. Kelly with the basketball. The Hawks. It was a tragic no play on that finals. The year that Kelly, Tokarczyk, and McGraw were 8th graders. Costa, Stanley were 7th graders. After putting up 58 on a team from Bushwick in the semifinals, 58-40. What a performance that was. What Hawk fan could forget that one? From the finals. The new opportunity to meet and beat MAT was not to be. Season got canceled due to COVID. Hawks would have been a significant favorite for them. Back come the Huskies. No good. Kelly to Ruby Costa. They look to run one more time. Charlie Luckman. There was a foreign object thrown on the field. Foreign object entered the field of play. Nine seconds to play. And with 9 seconds to play, Coach Bill O'Sullivan is going to put in Delilah. He waits for 9 seconds to play. Not quite covering himself in glory there. And she's got to have a technical difficulty with jewelry. So her 1 minute of fame, in 9 seconds in this case, may be all for naught. Hopefully Drs. Ferdy Pacheco and Tate Davis hold it up for a minute and let her get in. What a thrill that would have been for Delilah to play those 9 seconds. But it is not to be. You can see a tear in her eye over there. She was excited to make her first appearance. Kelly to shoot 2, 68-35. 9 seconds to play. Long conversation from referee Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. swish from Kelly. 68-37. 9 seconds to play. Stolen by Luckman. She looks to nail one at the buzzer. Rejection from Kaufman. 6.1 to play. Luckman fearless, taking it in amongst the trees there. And beautiful inbounds pass to Walker. She gets fouled. 5.1 to play. Senior captain Ella Walker to shoot 2. It looks like poor Delilah is not going to be able to get her jewelry off, so she has now taken her shoes off. They take out Cosmo. I think she may have fouled out also. Walker to shoot a second. Don't forget, sports fans, this has been a copyrighted broadcast of Clinton Hawk basketball. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of these images without the express written consent of Coach Andrews will result in detention for a week. Kelly at the buzzer! And the Hawks end it on a high note. Kelly with a rainbow at the buzzer. Good. 68-39. On behalf of Hawk Booster President Vidya Kelly, this is Dr. Karchik bidding you good night.